walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for
Hi
me.
friends, today I'm making an easy tasty chocolate cake. So this will be very moist as well. So this is very good to taste. You can try this. So the reason most people avoid baking a cake is measuring the ingredients, right? So I'm just sharing with you an easy way to measure up the ingredients. So here I'm using a normal 200 ml of glass. This exactly measures up to 200 ml. So I've measured up here and I have the ingredients here. Now we'll see the ingredients. So I have 1 cup of maida, 1 cup of sugar, 1 by 3 cup of cocoa powder, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of chocolate essence, 1 by 4 cup of vegetable oil, any refined oil you can take, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of instant coffee powder. I'm also adding half a cup of full cream milk. So I haven't added water with this. This is a boiled full cream milk, half cup. Now I'm going to mix up the dry ingredients here. So I'm taking all the dry ingredients first and sieve it. So I'm taking the maida, I'm adding the cocoa, now I'll add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, okay. So just mix it. Now I'll add the 1 cup of sugar. This is powdered sugar. So 1 teaspoon of normal sugar granulated I am taking, and then I put it in the mixer and powdered it. So give it a good mix. Now we'll add all the wet ingredients. 2 large eggs, 1 by 4 cup of oil, then adding the essence, and I'm taking 1 by 3 cup of hot water. Then I'm adding this 1 teaspoon of coffee powder, and stir it and just so now I'm going to blend it all together. Now before blending I'm going to add this half cup of milk. So just blend it. So the batter is ready. Look at this, it's smooth and flowy. Actually, there's no lumps. So the batter should be like this, and it should be you should be able to pour it like this. So this is the consistency. So in case you find it little thick, you can add water and adjust it. I haven't adjusted. I have used the exact measurement whatever I told you. So this is the consistency you'll get if you use the measurements. So now we'll prepare the pan for baking. I'll keep this aside. So for putting the paper for this, I just want to show you an easy method. So you just put it upside down and put the paper like this and just get the outline like this. Then you can cut it with the scissors. And for putting the paper over here, you just hold it like this and make an impression with your hand like this. So you just take 2-3 strips out of this and you can cut it. Then you can put it. I've already made it and I'll just show you. Just now I'll smear butter here, so over the sides as well as at the bottom. You don't have to be perfect here because it will melt as it bakes, so you don't have to worry about it. Just smear it as far as you can using a brush or whatever it is. So now dust it with maida. So dust it like this and we can remove the extras. Now you dust it completely and give it a nice pat. So go around like this and I'll remove the extra maida. The pan is ready, so I'm just putting the paper as I cut it. So now I'll pour the batter into this and put it in the oven. So I'm going to preheat the oven for 10 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. So I'll pour the batter now. Okay, so pour the batter. I'll put it in the oven after preheating. So now the batter is ready for baking. I poured it here, and as I told you, I preheated the oven, so 160 degree, and use single coil. So it will take 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll be checking at 25 minutes. So I've set it for 30 minutes, and I put it in the oven. So I have set it 160 degree for 30 minutes and we'll be checking it at 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes now, so I'm just going to prick this and see whether it is baked. For those of you new, I just want to show you. So see, it's actually baked. It's been 20 minutes. So I'm just going to check. If it comes out clean, it's baked. So I can keep it for another 5 minutes. So I told you it will take around 25 to 30 minutes. So I can see little batter. So just leave it for another 5 minutes. Then we can remove. It was baking for 30 minutes. I'll switch off the oven and I'll allow it to cool. We'll check it up once it is cool. Frosting, I'll double boil. So for that I'll light the stove. Then I've taken little water there, so I'll just check it up. It should be little. So okay, so I place this bowl now. Now I'll add 1 tablespoon of butter. So here I'm using the same ingredients what I was using for cake, like butter, quarter cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 cup sugar. Along with this, I'll be adding half a tablespoon of corn flour. So just this. Anyway, you'll be seeing the ingredients there. You can check it up also. So I am taking 1 tablespoon butter.
from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Then half cup milk. So I'll reduce the flame now. Put it in medium. Then 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. One cup sugar.
Ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town.
So I've taken 1 cup sugar, then powdered it. So stir it. So the sugar is melting. Just keep stirring it, even if there are lumps. That's not a problem, because at the end of it we'll be filtering it out. So just make sure it's melting and mixing up with all the other ingredients. So now you can see the glossy frosting. I'll switch off the flame now and I'll filter it out. Cake has been cooling for 10 minutes. Meantime, I finished with the frosting, so I'll filter it out, and then after cooling it out, I'll pour over it. So I'm just filtering out the ganache frosting. So once the cake cools down, I'll pour the frosting over this and I will leave it in the fridge for half an hour. Then I'll show you how I'm serving.